Speaking of, obviously, relationships and whatnot, I read some very interesting comments with regards to yourself and, I guess, a friend who has spoken to you about marriage and whatnot. And I was wondering, now that you've been married, you do have children and whatnot, looking back on that, what was married life like for you?
I always tell people very honestly, I say getting married was some of the most fun I ever had. I mean, loved getting married so much, had so much fun. Did it 4 or 5 times. The flip side of that was that being married sucked.
Why? Why does it suck?
What's the difference then?
For me, it was just a lot of situations that I wasn't comfortable with. At the end of the day, it was really starting to affect my son, and that was one thing I wasn't willing to deal with.
Okay. Now, is it the lifestyle? Like, how do you go about, because it must be difficult to separate the two. Is it the lifestyle itself, or is it necessarily being married with the lifestyle of being a musician? What is it in particular?
It's a lot of personal things, a lot of things that I think I've covered in other interviews, and I'm trying to just get behind it now, put it behind me. You know, the only reason I did speak up on it was because I had been kind of thrown under the bus through the whole thing. And
okay.
There was only so long I was going to sit back and take it on the chin, as I say. So I just thought I'd come out and speak my side of the story, and then that'd be it. Because I was never one to speak on relationships, but when you're in a relationship with someone who plays a lot of games with the press and is very vocal, you know, I just felt like my back was against the wall, and, you know, I had to tell my side of the story.
That's the one part of fame, right? That's not as good. You're just trying to be an artist, but then the other side, people talking about things.
Yeah, I'm the last one to bitch. I won't complain about it.
I'll tell you what, though, when you're in the spotlight and you have someone saying things about you, it must be very hard to keep your composure for so long and hold your tongue.
I don't know. It's you realize what it is. You take the good with the bad, you know, and you just roll with the punches. It's fine. I think at the end of the day, the music's the most important thing. I think people come to see my shows and buy the records because they want to hear the music, not because of the tabloid stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just try to keep my eyes on the prize, so to speak.